In a world where self-interest often trumps loyalty, it's crucial to know who you can truly rely on and who is waiting for the right moment to pounce. Fortunately, there are red flags and green lights that can guide you in assessing somebody's trustworthiness. And here, I'll walk you through 10 vital signs to watch out for, giving you an advantage. If you like the video, please leave a like or a subscribe. It really helps me out. You have no idea. But without further ado, let's get into the video. And I forgot the pin. Shit. So firstly is an overemphasis on trust. You know how people who really care what everybody thinks keep telling you they don't actually care what people think? Turns out the same thing works with trust. If they keep emphasizing how much you should trust them, it might be a tactic to manipulate you. Repeatedly saying trust me or you can trust me should raise your suspicions immediately because you just cannot trust that person. Then there's ignoring your questions. People are inquisitive by nature, and although some questions between you both are normal, especially when getting to know each other, if they dodge or ignore your questions completely, or even if they answer too quickly or overshare, especially when they overshare, you simply need to watch them because it's probably not true and they have no long-term plans with you. This is a difficult one to gauge and to explain, but once you're in a position where this happens to you, you'll get a much better understanding and then you can shoot them in the face. But in addition to these other things, next on the list is shots that are just too close. Sometimes it feels like your partner is trying to kill you when you're in battle, and that's because they probably are. While you're distracted in battle or while hunting, shots should never come close to you. If they do, this is an indication you're probably in their crosshairs. Next is an unwillingness to share things. Working as a team means a somewhat long-term investment. You both mutually rely on each other's success, so if it feels like they're trying to prevent yours, there's probably a reason. And that reason is usually the fact that they have no long-term plans for you, and the second you lose your immediate value is the second you're a goner. This is especially true if accompanied by a lot of independence. Look, it's common for more veteran players to be more independent, even if working in teams. They've learned to take control and account for their own actions, but this doesn't mean a continued insistence on doing tasks alone, like scouting ahead or looting a building. This could be a tactic to distance themselves and is usually a bad sign for longevity. It doesn't mean they're necessarily going to betray you, it does mean they don't have your best interests at heart, and again, the second your immediate value drops, you're gone. Next is indecisiveness. If they keep postponing plans or objectives, this could be a stalling tactic while they wait for the right moment to strike. Again, waiting for a friend or even planning on doing it alone. Either way, if you guys don't have a common goal, there's almost no reason they'd want you as a teammate and they're about to end you. Having a common goal is one of the biggest driving forces for camaraderie. The next one is hilariously tragic and one I've done before to a ridiculously high level of success. This is where you do something they ask for, like giving them a weapon under the guise of not trusting you. This is a classic manipulation tactic. If you give me your weapon, I know I can trust you, because challenging your trust and bringing that into question is a good way to distract you from their trustworthiness. It makes them the victim in your eyes and you have to prove yourself. Then we have accidents. If they make seemingly innocent mistakes that put you in harm's way, like leading you into a zombie horde or a known PvP area and maybe closing a door on you, these mistakes could be intentional. Sometimes people do stupid things, but other times there's a reason they do stupid things. Moving on from that, we have them claiming they've seen another player when it's clear they haven't. This is to get you distracted, focused on something that isn't them, and is one of those common ones. If they spot a player, they should react to it, not expect you to take the lead and react to it. This is a perfect way to get somebody focused on something else so you can shoot them in the back. Don't fall for it. Next is anytime, anyone, anywhere. Never let your guard down, even if they don't display any of these traits. But if you do want to increase your chances of surviving encounters, then check out this video here with over 35 tips and tricks to win every PvP battle. Or for something else, click here. And as always, until next time.